Well, kind of like a part two to this last video is finding a bliss or something. I have felt uh, like I looked through a window. Like I said, and see the world going. Then what do you do about that? But anybody can find something they enjoy. Watching TV, it's pretty mindless. Finding a hobby, finding a new language to learn, a new subject. Like I said, when I started this journey, I literally, the first year I had, my brain was so stunned. I didn't have that. I was married at the time, and it's just there are a lot of things that happened that shouldn't have happened that did. But after the divorce, it got to the point that the doctor, one of my doctors, put me on too much antidepressants, and but I didn't know me, and I was kind of lost, and there's a lot of stuff coming out of my mouth that wasn't me. And it got to the point that I was getting sick and tired of who I was. And when I was journaling and used that as a tool, that started my quest. And that was around 2011, 2012. And I moved because I couldn't afford the apartment I was living in. So I moved to a different apartment. But I ran into a lot of problems at this new apartment I'm living in now, only because it's senior development and there's a lot of broken people. And because I didn't have my mind really consciously there was a lot of people who took advantage of me, a lot of people who just, their anger just came out, and I had to make a change. So I started my journaling even more. I mean, I was journaling before because that's what neuropsychologists usually tell you. But I really journaled everything out, all the things I was feeling, everything, and then I read it and I looked at it and I was like, that's not me. Just wasn't me. So that's when I started trying to change things slowly, because I didn't like what I was writing. I didn't like what I was reading, and it looked like a whole different person. Got off the antidepressants and started looking at me. My crafts have always been my definition, and I got lost in not doing them. It's hard to pick them up right now because I don't know if it brings me back subconsciously to a place or what, but when I pick them up, I'm feeling so free and joyous. So finding something that you enjoy. I even like doing the brain games that are geared towards what I'm working on. Like, they don't even have to be like, quote, brain games. They can be things for memory, things for if you have a sequencing problem. There are plenty of games out there to choose and to look at, to look and find, even because you're seeking things and looking and trying to figure them out. Crossword puzzles, if you're into that. Word finds. When I'm doing my laundry up in the laundry room, that's what I do. I grab a word find, do that. I have a Rubik's 5x5 that I work on because that's clicking more. It's finding something that you can get into, that you enjoy, that you can accomplish. People do puzzles. There's so many different kinds of things you can pick up. If you have a hobby like going out fishing, even finding other people who enjoy that too, and then going out fishing or doing research on that subject that you enjoy so much. Everything's on the internet now. I mean, every single thing you possibly think of. But it's actually doing something more, not just sitting and thinking about the circumstances and what was, but picking up something else to do for accomplishment. Even spending time with a neighbor and seeing if they need something and say something that you can give them that you know they need. Even time is so precious. But talking to people that don't have anybody else. Sure, Facebook, we can text, but it's not personal. To me, it's not personal at all, because you can say anything you want in text, and then you're done. And then you walk off and go back to your life and go out with the friends that are driving, can get to you. It's too much effort to go to them. Well, are they really friends? Or are they just people on the internet that you talk to and throw out something? Now, I've tried calling my friends, but they don't want to be on the phone. So, what do you do with that? Well, do you find what makes you happy? What is a hobby you can do? Do you like to build things? Do you like to take things apart and figure them out? I mean, what is it that you enjoy doing? And make it a project to do. You know, to find, I can't tell you what to do. I don't know what you like. I know what I like. But now I'm feeling like I'm kind of trapped looking through this window at the world, and I want to get out there, but I'm working on now to get a car to be able to have that freedom to come and go. And that's my next accomplishment. You know, things go in stages, and sometimes we don't know how much time that stage is going to be. We just have to take our time and make those goals and knock them off when we can achieve them, but don't give a timeline, because you don't know. It would be great if we can, in a snap, accomplish, but that's not reality. The reality is, if you're injured in some way, you got to work on the injury. And you could try to accomplish things, but it's first getting that injury to a place that you can move ahead. And that takes time. No matter if it's a broken bone, no matter if it's a broken brain, it still takes time. So take that time to figure out exactly what's going on and what you can do about where you are right now. The good thing is, like, when I was trying to get through, like, I was doing eye therapy. And eye therapy was fun things, but I didn't know what else I could do, so I asked. And the Where is Waldo books, it's interesting because you have to search for that Waldo as who's so small. Between that and doing my kind of cross stitch and other crafts, I improved my eyesight then. Now it's improving even more because of change of diet. But back then, I was connecting my eyes to my brain to finding. So taking those steps to find things that'll match up to where your deficits are. I pick games to play that have a lot of memory, because memory is big for me. Multiple things to figure out and see if I can memorize them. Or those finding ones. The finding ones are great because you have a time limit sometimes, and you got to find these objects that are sometimes hidden. And that's been interesting. There's so many different types of things that, but it's up to you. Even cooking. How about learning how to cook a certain dish? Something new. You could cook for the family. You could cook for yourself, but you could find something different to make, or different to do, or different to try, or different to buy at the supermarket or order if you have to order. Trying new things, that helps the brain. Taking up a new hobby, learning a new language. It's another thing. You can even research things. That's still something new. You're learning something, you're absorbing something, and you're using parts of your brain that you may not be lighting up by just talking. And watching TV, you're kind of blank. You're reacting to the TV, but you're not interacting with the TV. So it's not the best choice all the time. I'm not saying don't watch it. I'm saying to watch it 24/7. I see people here watching 24/7. And they're zombies. They don't have that stimulation except when they get together and gossip. That's not stimulation to grow, that's just getting crap out. And that's not going to help you grow. You need that positive. You need that something that you're going to be enjoying so much that it brings out your life and your want to learn more and your desire to keep learning and keep growing, keep changing, keep searching. Search for you and your bliss. That's bliss. Being so happy and satisfied with what you're doing that you're, I'm satisfied with me, but I'm not joyously happy because there's still things that are missing in my life. But that will come because I believe that will come. It just takes time. So if I can give you anything, if you take the time out to try to find something that makes you happy, whether it be a hobby, whether it be to get out more and just socialize with other people. And yeah, there are ways to do that. Like I said, even make friends with a neighbor that you never met before, someone new. Get pen pals even. I mean, there are ways to find people. But talking on the phone rather than texting. Trying to find something that you enjoy. Maybe you can't do the same things you used to be able to do, but there are hobbies out there that you can find motor skills, building models. Or they have those 3D puzzles that you can put together that are pretty cool. Or, yeah, there's paint by number, but you have to have the dexterity. I don't have to steady hand yet. I can sew, doing crown and cross stitch because it's a little bit different of a movement. So it's finding something that you can do, even attempting to draw or tracing something that's already been drawn. Something that is going to be something cool. I found this site called Mindware that has all different kinds of things that you can do, little booklets of training and like that. They have all different kinds of things. They have a dot-to-dot book that is like thousands of dots to make up a picture, but they're magnificent pictures when you're done. Things that give you the eye-hand coordination, the fine motor skills, things that when you have pain, to work with the pain and to find out why you have pain. I didn't have the best dexterity, so I started with the therapy putty. I know a lot of people work with therapy putty. And then after a while, I had to keep using it and using it. But like I said, now, change of diet, I have my dexterity back. I have my flexibility that's better. Because I'm not hurting when I'm stretching and when I'm moving. You also have to stay hydrated because that makes muscle aches happen. The Charlie horses. The cool thing is if you drink a little vinegar or even pickle juice, that'll get rid of them right away. But you have to wonder, why are you having Charlie horses? And sometimes it could be magnesium. Sometimes it can be low hydration. So there's always a happy medium. And again, you can look up anything. You can look up your diagnosis. You can look up hobbies for eyes, hobbies to improve dexterity, hobbies to improve fine motor skills. There's so many different little things you can look up. But this site, Mindware, has everything on there too, that if you want to get your math skills up, because you're not good, like me, I'm not good with my brain to think of math so quick. So I actually got some math books that I'm doing over, that I'm relearning it. Because you don't use some things for a while, you don't have it anymore. So I take that on to have a new skill that I'm revamping again, that I'm bringing back. And that's what I'm saying. There's so many things that you can pick up and you have to talk about. You have to say, yeah, I started these math books again, starting with addition and subtraction, and I'm going to work up to multiplication and stuff. Because sometimes the judgments aren't worth talking about what you're actually doing. So I'm going to say right now, yeah, I picked up addition subtraction books so I could get quicker. and it attaches to a graph that you can actually make pictures out of it after you're done doing the actual multiplication things, or even addition, subtraction things. You'd actually do the connect the dot kind of thing, and you create a picture. But that includes a lot of different skills. So that's what I'm saying. You pick things that you enjoy, that you want to grow from, and it's amazing what can open up. And if you have that roadblock, either A, you go back to therapy, or B, look at your diet. Gluten gives you brain fog. Wheat doesn't digest and can make you foggy. Soy can make you foggy. It's amazing to learn, but it's wanting to learn and trying to take a step ahead. The doors can open up. I mean, I'm not done yet. I'm not at the point that I am happy with who I am, because I know there's more to learn. Can I unlock the damage? Parts of things are lighting up, but I don't know if the rest will. We're work in progress. So be that work in progress. Be that sculpture that's chipped away, but create something new. That's what I'm saying. Don't feel you're defeated. Don't feel that you are not worthy of living. Don't feel like everything is gone because you can't do what you used to do. Find something new to do. Right? Okay, I'll talk to you soon.